Hi, this is Cecilia from Tarot by Cecilia, and today is Thursday, June the 30th, 2022. The tarot card for today is the Nine of Swords. Yuck. This one comes to us from the Journey of the Sacred Bee Tarot by artist Kelly Burton. I can't remember, I think her Keeper of the Sacred Bee is still available through Kickstarter, and I absolutely love it. You want to check that out if you like to collect. Now, I don't really read anything that anyone else writes or does or whatever, but I was friends with someone, and we just like followed each other back and forth, and they were talking about the energy that I was speaking of in yesterday's reading. Okay, and a funny thing, because they said it in a sense that, having that feeling like the other shoe's about to drop. Okay, which is how I often see this card. It doesn't mean it's going to happen, all right, but the feelings are there. Now, I got to tell you, and I'm going to tell you ahead of time, this card comes out again at the end of next month. I don't think it's on the 31st. I think it might be like 28th, 29th, but same idea, where that feeling is still there. It's lingering. Because this is one of those cards that's about, not being able to sleep well, nightmares, keeping you awake, and every little thing on your mind. And of course, Neptune isn't helping any, because Neptune is not budging off its station degree of 25 degrees until August the 10th. Okay, so there is this fear that, may prevail for many in their subconscious over all sorts of things. The state of the world, the state of their lives, things that are happening, things that are out of their control. And often when we see this card, it tends to get built up out of proportion, like making a mountain out of a molehill as well. Although we do have that aspect building with Mars and Pluto happening tomorrow. And trust me, you're going to feel it, you're going to see it, it's going to be in the news, it's going to be everywhere. We do still have, for the majority of today, the moon's still in Cancer, where we had our new moon. Keep holding on to that thought, let me tell you. The moon is going to trine Neptune, square Mars, and oppose Pluto. I would stick with your creative pursuits today. There's some confusion around some of what's going on. That can lend itself to this card. It's easy for the mind to get carried away and, think that, if everything, went wrong in the past, it's bound to happen again, right? And I guess I just need to keep reminding everyone over the coming days, any aspects which are happening with Mars are going to make situations touchy and volatile. Watch out for your own feelings, your own triggers, and how you react and treat others. It's going to have a lot to do with things, because boy, oh boy, it's like, if you get angry, I'll tell you what, you probably are going to find yourself up at night worrying about the consequences of what you just said or whatever, because with Mars, a lot of times, the words come out first. And then they're like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that, comes later. There will be people, and it doesn't have to be you, who could be possessive, obsessive, jealous, all right? Just the manipulation that's there, the controlling factors that are there. All of these are going to conjure up fears. And, the thing of it is can they really hurt you? With this card, there tends to be exaggeration, all right, where we build it up in our mind worse than what it is. But sometimes, just because we feel all of these things going on, and we're looking at maybe some relationship drama happening today, things of that nature. So is this card the culmination of, when you go to bed at night and your mind replays everything that happened all day long? Or are you like me, and it's like the train just keeps jumping from one track to the other and comes back and says, remember when you went out with this guy and and then you were and I'm like, whoa, these are things I don't even want to revisit. So you need to remember that for your own self, that, you know, sometimes it's just best to focus on having good practices to get a good night's sleep. So I want to thank you all very much for being here. I'll see you here again tomorrow. And as always, have a great day.